I've watched this election in utter amazement. I've watched our Republican friends cry crocodile tears over the national debt. I saw them with that big debt clock at the convention. Did you see their convention? Running that debt clock. I hope I have some credibility with you on jobs and on the debt. Two big reasons that you should support Chris Murphy for the Senate, and you should support Elizabeth Estes. Better jobs plan and a better plan to deal with the debt. Now let's just look at the facts. His jobs plan: to buy American with American tax dollars, to invest in new technology, in bringing manufacturing back, in supporting small business, in clean energy, and in education and technology, is far better than Linda McMahon's jobs plan. And here's why. It's the same old, same old. More tax cuts for higher income people, and big cuts to pay for it in education and training, in science and technology, in the future of America. He supported President Obama when he saved the automobile industry. She opposed it. And it's a classic example of their whole theory, which is there's no such thing as a bad tax cut, especially for upper income people, and the government always messes up a two-car parade. That's their whole theory. It's a broken record. She has no problem supporting a tax plan where our business will get $7 million. And let me just say this. You know how this just giving people tax cuts works, because she got $10 million worth of tax credits from Connecticut to save jobs, laid 10% of the workforce off, while she had record profits of over $50 million. He's got a better tax plan. He's got a better new manufacturing jobs in the last 32 months. That's the first time since the 1990s, when I was in office, that we've grown manufacturing jobs like that. We are moving in the right direction. Reason number one, this plan will create more jobs. The Murphy plan. Far better for you, for average citizens in Connecticut, and for the United States than the McMahon plan, which is the Romney plan. Second, he's got a better plan to deal with the debt than she does, and than Governor Romney does. Their plan to deal with the debt is, I'm going to cut everybody's taxes $5 trillion. I'm going to spend $2 trillion on defense, not now in the budget, that the Pentagon doesn't want. And how are you going to pay for it? See me after the election about that. I'm a business guy, I'm a fixer, I'm a numbers guy. Yeah, he is. That's why he won't give you the numbers. Remember what your mother told you. If something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. This is a job, folks. Being a senator is a job. Being a member of Congress is a job. Being president of the United States is a job. And smoke and mirrors do not amount to a hill of beans when you've got to get up and go to work. Here's the plan. We'll take $4 trillion off the debt in the next 4 years, on top of the $1 trillion the president has already gotten by reducing spending. We'll have $2.50 of spending cuts for every dollar in new revenues, but we will ask people in high-income groups to pay a little more, because those of us in that group got the lion's share of the economic growth in the last 8 years, when ordinary people did not get a pay raise. And we got the lion's share of the tax cuts. So all they're asking us to do is to give back what we got, which we don't need, to help America pay down its debt. Now, it will work, partly because it's based on arithmetic. And you just remember this. The thing I like about it is this under-promises so it can overperform. All I promised you in 1992 when I ran for president was to cut the deficit in half in 4 years. We got rid of it. This country has only had... In 51 years, this country has had exactly 5 balanced budgets with surpluses. 2 modest surpluses, 3 of them pretty hefty. 1 under President Johnson in 1969, his last budget, and 4 under me. Every election is about the future. And I haven't mentioned 100 things I could mention, but I want to leave you thinking about this since we have fairly high gas prices in the Northeast. A couple of years ago, the President made a deal with the automobile manufacturers, the automobile unions, the environmental groups. Everybody supported doubling car mileage. That will cut your gas bill in half. Whatever happens. Even if you don't buy a hybrid electric vehicle or an electric vehicle, which I hope more of us will, your gas bill will be cut in half and America will be freer. They have promised to repeal this. This is an election about the future versus the past, about shared prosperity and shared responsibilities over top-down economics, about we're all in this together versus you're on your own, about ideology over evidence, about illusion or arithmetic. But more than anything else, it's about the future. This man has worked his heart out in Congress. I have listened, I know who works in Congress today. I keep up. I have listened. If you want a better economic plan, if you want a better budget plan, if you want a better health care plan, if you want a better education plan, if you want a future orientation, don't be fooled. There is not enough money on the face of the earth to buy the hearts and minds of the people of Connecticut if those of you who know better will go out and take a stand for Chris Murphy. Take a stand for Elizabeth Hesper. And take a